Hi everyone, Nicolette, your end-of-life doula and coach for the end-of-life care. Today we're going to be talking about funeral planning. Something I find a lot in my work is that generally most people are unaware of what funeral choices are available. A lot of them haven't thought about funerals, they haven't shopped around, they don't know what's available in their local community, they haven't discussed, met any funeral directors, and then somebody dies and they don't know where to go and they don't know what to do. That even when somebody's got an illness, that conversation still, or that planning still hasn't been put in place. And I often get calls from people saying, "Oh, Mum's dying," and then next call and we arrange to come and discuss funerals, and then the next call, 12 hours later is, "Oh, she's actually died now," and then these people are in an emotional state and they're not sure where to go, they're not sure what to do, and they're trying to make decisions about funerals. And it's huge. People don't realise how many decisions need to be made to organise a funeral, and how little time you have. Usually you only have a window of about a week to organise a funeral. And there's a lot to be done. And people are doing that in a state of grief and shock and emotion, and it's really hard. So some funeral planning really goes a long way for families and people. Just knowing what somebody would or wouldn't like makes a huge difference. I know for myself, my mum didn't want to discuss death and dying or funerals, so it was so hard to plan her funeral because I really didn't know what she would and wouldn't like. I was trying to make it up as I went along. There was family things that went on because, which could have been made easier if she'd been clear about roles people she wanted to play and who she wanted to do things for at her funeral. But then my dad, we had the conversation. He was very clear about what he did and didn't want. And it was so much easier, I knew what he wanted. I knew what his wishes were. And I could make that happen. That was, yeah. So having some planning in place makes a big difference to the people left behind having to organise it. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not going to be there, so it doesn't matter. I'll be dead, so it doesn't matter. I don't care." I find that really hard to take because essentially, no, yeah, that's true. You're not going to be there. It's not going to matter to you, but you're burdening those people left behind with that decision making. But at least express what you would like. Start talking about it to them. And then, even if you can write something down, it makes it easier too. That takes away family disharmony because it's not, "Oh, she said that to me and he said that to her." And if it's written, it's a bit clearer, so people have that to fall back on. You can write a funeral directive and shop around, know what you would like. Start thinking about it, find out about the choices, be empowered, go find out what's available, start looking around and get a good idea of how much things cost, because often people, again, they're unaware of the average cost of a funeral, and a lot of families get left with debt, having to hoik up their credit card to pay for a funeral because there wasn't the finances available, or they didn't anticipate they might have thought it was $5,000 so many years ago and now it's $10,000. They hadn't anticipated that extra money. So it can also leave a financial burden on families. So be prepared, have the conversation, let people know what you'd like and wouldn't like, find out what's available for yourself, put it in writing, get it planned. Yes, then some people go and prepay funerals or get funeral insurance and bonds and all those sorts of things. They're options as well. But I think more importantly is to have the discussion with your family or the people that will be organising your funeral. Tell them what you want. Make sure you're a bit aware of what that's going to cost. And, make it easy for people. Don't make it hard. I know it's, it's confronting to have to think about. But at the end of the day, 100% of us are not getting out of here alive. So it's something we've all got to contemplate and think about. And if you can make it easy for your families and your loved ones and the people left behind, then that makes it so much better. So I hope those little tips will get you thinking and get you planning. And I'm available to support you if you'd like to have a chat and, you know, find out what's available. I look forward to talking to you again. Thank you.